Hello guys, today we will discuss transaction states. We have already discussed that what is exactly transaction. So transaction was the unit or a part of a program while execution. So let's see what is exactly transaction state, what are the different states of the transaction and how transaction moves from one state to another state on what basis. Let's see. So database before execution starts. That means before starting the transaction, database is here. That means nothing is happening there. Database is idle. Okay guys. Then if we have any read or write operation, then we will say it is in active state. Transaction has started. That means when we, let's see, this is an example. Let's see, suppose we have database here. Nothing is happening here. Okay. But when some transaction started, that means this is the first point where transaction started. That means it started reading A. So we will say this is the active state, that transaction has begun. So active state is the initial state of transaction during execution of statements. That means this statement has started now, transaction has started now. So we will say that transaction is in active state. Now after that, see, there are two options, there are two basic state. First is, another is the partially committed. Partially committed means here when all the statements are executed but not committed, means that we are, let's say, we are doing this statement, executing this statement, but before committing this statement, we are here. So we have executed this WB, that means write on B. We have executed this statements, all this statement has been executed. Then we will say that the transaction is under partially committed. We have not committed the statement. Okay guys. Now if it is not in partially committed and if it is failed due to some error. If there is an error, system crash, software crash, maybe power failure, maybe anything, then we will say that transaction has failed. Then the system will kill the transaction. That means it will remove that transaction from the processes, or it will abort the whole transaction. That means it will roll back the transaction. Roll back means it will undo all the statement work done by all these statements. That means suppose we have a failure here. Okay guys, we have a failure here. Then under the failure, it has to abort or roll back the transaction. That means it will move to that state first. It will move to this state, ideal state of database. That means the read B, WA, that is this, all this statement, the work by this, all the statement will be undo, will be removed. The database come under the first, in that condition where it has been started from. Okay guys, so we will roll back that transaction if there is a failure. Then after that we have partially committed, then we will save this committed. That means we will do the committed. Committed means suppose after completion of transaction, it comes in a committed state. Committed state says that when we start the execution or when we are in the active state, so first of all database is, let's see, the database is kept under the secondary disk. Okay guys, secondary disk, this is a database. When we start this active state, that means a part of that program moves to main memory. All the read, write and operation will be done on the main memory. But when we do the committed, that means all the changes will be saved back to database. This is the committed state. Okay guys, so we will save that changes in the database. Okay guys. Then after that, if we have done all and everything, then we go for the terminated. That means we have completed our work. Now we have completed our transaction and end this transaction. That means just complete this transaction by ending or terminating the transaction. Okay guys, so this is all about how transaction moves from one state to the another state on what basis. From read and write operation, it will start this transaction, and on the basis of save, we will do the committed, and if we have end up the transaction, that means we are terminating the transaction. Okay guys, if an error occurs here, that means we are failed, transaction is failed, and we have to abort the transaction and roll back all the transaction here. Okay, so this is all about the transaction state. In the next video, we will study about the serializability or we will study about the concurrency, or the main topics are schedules, maybe anything else, but we will do the step by step all the topics. So guys, please follow that playlist of this channel. Okay guys, thank you and take care.